You know what? I was painting this and I thought to myself, why not make pumpkins in all the formats I know? So let's finish this and continue with maybe crochet. It's finished! Onto the crochet. These are the yarns that I'm gonna be using to do a pumpkin stitch. Well, just to do the samples at the beginning because I still don't know how to do it. So I need to figure that out first. And I'm gonna be using this for the background, this for the body of the pumpkin, and this for the stem of the pumpkin. And yeah, just work on that first, and then probably do something like a leg warmer or a boot cuff. Imagine it just with little pumpkins. I think it's gonna be pretty cozy and fall theme. So yeah, let's get it done. To make the pattern, I had to take loads of notes. I started doing 3 double crochets in the same stitch to do the body of the pumpkin, but I wasn't convinced with it. Then I tried crocheting puff stitches, but it was too loose at the end. So I finally realized that maybe a combination of both was the solution.
Oh my God!
To do each pumpkin, we need to do like 3 puff stitches in the same chain. First, yarn over, insert the hook. Yarn over and insert the hook. And with 5 chains, pull up a loop, leaving 2 chains in the hook. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, insert. Pull up a loop. Now you have 3 chains. Repeat one more time. You should have 4 chains in your hook. Now pull through all and close the pumpkin with the background color. This might take you a few tries to understand. Just don't give up. The stem row is single crochets. The only thing you need to do is insert your hook through the top part of the pumpkin. Pull up a loop and without pulling through, do a single crochet with the background color in the next chain. With 3 loops in the hook, pull through all. And there you go, you have yourself little pumpkin. I'm home finally and I got all this yarn. It's so orange in comparison with this one. So it's gonna be perfect pumpkins. This one that I already had, and I think it's gonna be more visible than this other green. And this other yarn that I honestly fell in love with, and I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but yeah, probably something cool will come out of this. So excited. I decided to do a boot cuff, and for that I needed to start measuring the circumference of the boot. In my case it goes from 31 to 33, so I think I'm gonna do 32 centimeters. And remember also that it should be a multiple of 3 plus 2, okay? That's all you need to know to form your chain. And then I did a much longer stripe than the sample. Anyway, I think the laundry is done, so let me hang it. Don't leave your shoes in the way. Laundry's done. First row, it's complete. It only took me 8 billion hours. Now it's time for the stem, and then basically repeat the same. Gonna go eat lunch. Welcome back. So I measured this with the boot and it's too big, so basically I snap it and I'm starting again. Just having in mind that I don't need, 17 pumpkins. 17?
6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
So I don't need 16 pumpkins, I just need 14. Because otherwise it's gonna be a little bit loose. I don't know, like you have to have in mind that there is gonna be a leg here, but still, I think it's too loose. So 2 pumpkins less, and maybe that's the right one. Hopefully. It looks like so, but with my luck, I might end up with another strand of useless pumpkins. So I finished the stem line. Bad news, you see, I put it again, and it's big, again. So next time, I think I'm gonna remove another 2 pumpkins. I will end up with a bracelet, I don't know, like, what's happening? But it keeps stretching. The more lines I add, the more, I don't know, big it is. Not big, you know. So yeah, repeating this a 3rd time. You might end up with another strand of useless pumpkins. You know what? I think I'm gonna add 2 lines of single crochet.
The Wizarding newspaper, the Daily Prophet, because the people in the black and white pit deserved to win a large pile of gold, more than the Weasleys, who were very nice and extremely poor. He picked up Ron's letter and unfolded it. Dear Harry, happy birthday. Look, I'm really sorry about the telephone call. I hope the Muggles didn't give you a hard time. Bill says it's rubbish sold for wizard tourists and isn't reliable because it kept lighting up at dinner last night with the golden title, The Monster Book of Monsters, before it flicked onto Hermione's, grinning more broadly than ever. Now, there was only the letter from Hogwarts left. Noticing where she bred bulldogs. She didn't often stay in Privet Drive because she good for him to have something to do, but
Once I had 2 rows of single crochet, 2 rows of pumpkins, and 2 rows of single crochet stems, I began decreasing to make it more tight in the ankle part. Decreasing every 4 single crochets, then every 5 single crochets, and then every 6 single crochets in each row. In the 10th row, I created the ribbing, that is single crochet in the back loop, like you see here.
I just want to get inside Honeydukes. What's that? Said Hermione.
This is a 7 centimeter ribbing that in my case was 10 chains.
On the threshold, the Hogwarts Express was usually reserved for students, and they had never seen an.
For the knitting part, I'm going to be using this yarn. As you can see, it's not the same. This is a little bit more shiny, but I think for this project it's gonna look better. And it's gonna pair so well with this thing. I'm gonna be like a living pumpkin. Anyway, I think it looks pretty cute. And as you can see in the picture, it's crochet, what they have done, but in this case I'm gonna be using knitting needles, because 1, I want to use all my skills, and 2, it's been a while and I want to refresh my knitting skills or memory. So the thing is that this is the needles I have. I think it's size 8, and this is too small for that. And the loops need to be tighter, I think. So I'm gonna head to the store and pick up maybe like a 7 or something like that. Or I don't know if this goes by halves. Anyway, let me go to the store. So I'm back. So this is what they had there. This is a 7mm knitting needle, and I'm gonna try with this. Hope it works. How? To be honest, I barely remember how to knit. And I just hope it doesn't take me as long as it took me to actually learn how to knit. I'm gonna be following this video of this girl, but probably gonna do like some changes that I will tell you in the future if I'm able to open this. And obviously I'm gonna go so much slower, like not as quick as with these other ones, but I hope it doesn't take me ages. Because I'm going to Barcelona like tomorrow, and I think that's the project I'm gonna be doing in the train. So yeah, hopefully by the time I come back it's already done. The beginning should be here. Okay.
Now we're going to do a purl again. So for the purl one, I need to go under this yarn, then we go through this loop, then we wrap the yarn around, go through that loop again, and then you can 7 and 38. All right. Then purl.
First round. Look who's back. Well, like, technically I arrived 2 days ago. This is empty. But what I have to show you is that this is how much I've done. Honestly, I learned this new word the other day. How was it? Grub. I had to grub all the project and start again grub? I think so. But anyway, this is how much I've done the second time. And it's basically done. I think in 1 hour it can be, the beanie itself can be finished. About the leaves, it's a future problem for Marta, but yeah, it's basically done. Anyway, so far I'm loving it. So let's continue and finish this. Morning, everyone. It's the next day. I think this plant is in the way. Okay. It's the next day, and the beanie, in terms of length, I think it's finished. Because probably we will need to add maybe, I don't know, a couple of rows. I don't know yet. For the leaves and the stem and whatever. But the beanie, I think it's finished. Like you see. Yeah. I think it's finished. So, I was thinking to be more productive here, because this is taking too long. I'm gonna leave this aside and start making clay charms in clay stitch markers. And we need to shape it and then paint it and then glaze, but that's gonna be later. And it needs to dry.
So, I'm gonna make the shapes and then leave them to dry.
And while they are drying, I'm gonna be attempting this green situation. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't avoid taking a cookie that I made. You won't guess what it has, even if you try. Like, my friends said a bunch of things, and well, it has chickpea in it, no flour. They couldn't guess it. It's so delicious and healthy. It's my favorite snack right now.
Days later.
Good morning. Yesterday I worked on the beanie alone. I don't feel like recording. So, but it's very easy. I just took the needles out of the beanie and just left this scrunch thing, like I put, you know, like the video, okay. And I just didn't close it all the way, because I also made this wavy nipple situation to attach it later here. I also followed a little tutorial for this. It's nothing related. It's, you might remember that from the, I don't know if you can see the camera, but the sunflowers we did. The back part is basically this. And yeah, this is finally dry also, the clay charms. So today it's gonna be also painting day. I'm gonna be using gouache for this, and yeah. But first I'm gonna start and hopefully finish the beanie. Pretend it's not 20 degrees. Okay. Overall, I think all of them turn out so cute. I particularly... How do I do this? Like a lady. Particularly these ones. I think they look so cute, and it's like a pop of color there that it's usually not the thing. I don't know if you can see, but I cannot lift the leg more. The beanie, I can't, I'm sweating. The beanie, it's so cute as well. And also, I thought that pairing it with this scarf matched perfectly with the boot cuffs. So yeah, I didn't end up putting any kind of leaf here or anything, because I might do it in the future just to see how it looks, but for now I think I would wear it more if it's like this. And about the pumpkin charms, stitch markers, pins, everything, I also did a pair of earrings that you can see here. This turned out so adorable, and the best thing is that you can put it like I did in the scarf, or like maybe in a coat, or a, how's it called? Sweater or jumper. Anywhere you put it is gonna be freaking cute. And the best thing is that there is like different earth tones that I put in here. Also some more like bluish greens. So it kind of goes with everything, or like all the basically all the clothes that I have. Maybe if you are wearing neon pinks, this is not for you. But in my case, they all pair very well. And using this as a, like I did several sizes, and probably the most convenient to use as stitch holders are the smallest ones. But the other ones are gonna be also very cute when you use them. Like, you don't really need it, but your projects will look so cute. And I usually take my projects and knit outside or like in the public transport. So I kind of need stitch markers because, you know, I keep losing the ones that I got at the beginning with the... Anyway, that was all. I'm sweating. I wish it was colder, to be honest, but it's not the case. So just remember you to subscribe if you like this video, and to show me support giving a like, maybe leaving a comment of which of the projects you're gonna try. And remember, if you need any help, I'm here for you. I will respond all your comments. And that's it. Have a nice day. See you soon. Bye.